like to roll around with me, and you're like, hey man, sometimes you just have to train your own partners, you know. And so that's what I started doing. I started training them so they can help me get better.
Yeah, yeah.
And then more people wanted to do it, and then ultimately it was like, hey man, open a place and start training people.
Yeah, I remember you called me.
Yeah, so that's what I did. So yeah, and then it's just been, you know, it's been that ever since, man. You know, just teaching people and opening jiu-jitsu academies. So yeah. So good times, man. Good times.
What's been your favorite part of teaching over these years? I shouldn't say just favorite. What are some of your favorite parts of teaching off the top of your head?
You know, I mean, the best part is watching your students meet their goals, right? Like, you know, from starting jiu-jitsu and seeing their progression to the day they come to you and say, hey, I think I want to try a tournament. And they do their first tournament, you know, and the next thing you know, they're, you know, seeing them make the podium, seeing like that, that's really, really pleasing for me. But, you know, the other thing that I you know, when people ask me about jiu-jitsu and doing jiu-jitsu that I talk about all the time, like, you know, I got in it for self-defense reasons, right? And I think that's a very important part of it. But I think sometimes people go overboard with the self-defense stuff because I'll be honest with you. I mean, we've been doing jiu-jitsu for so long now. I can't even remember the last time I got in a fight, right? And I think some of that is due to jiu-jitsu. I think my confidence and the way I carry myself just doesn't. But at the same time, too, what it has provided for me is like this huge sense of community. Like the majority of my really good friends all do jiu-jitsu, you know, and almost anywhere I go, I know people through jiu-jitsu, right? And so it's just really become this community of awesome people, and that's such a huge benefit, you know, for anybody in their life is to have that type of community.
Yeah, like Andrea, all these guys, right? It's like family, right?
Yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
Friends. It's like
absolutely. And then especially people like Andrea and Felix and you know, they
all the OGs, you know.
Yeah. Well, they moved from the Bay Area to Hollywood because Andrea was going to school,
right?
And they didn't know anybody, right? But all of a sudden they joined the gym, and this gym becomes their community, man. All of a sudden they have a bunch of friends, a bunch of people to do things with, you know. So so jiu-jitsu, a good jiu-jitsu academy provides that type of environment, I think, and that's huge.
Yeah.
You know. So, and, you know, plus all the, you know, the benefits of you know, self-defense and you know, being in shape and doing some sort of exercise. I think the community is probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, you said self-defense, but the community.
Yeah.
Like that's the relationships, right?
Yeah, you know.
Like all the OG guys, like the Gracie guys, like the relationships in my life.
Absolutely. And then it's cool because, you know, I mean, you meet people from all over, and like you and I at Masters Worlds, when we go to Masters Worlds, how many of your old friends that, you know, you don't see all the time?
Yeah.
But when you do see them, it's awesome, right? And so, you have this huge community, man, and a network of friends that jiu-jitsu has provided for you. And like that's probably the best thing about jiu-jitsu. Don't get me wrong, the self-defense stuff and fighting, but again, you know, we've been doing this how long? I couldn't even tell you the last time I've come close to being in a fight, right? But the community, but I rely on the community almost every day.
Every day.
Yeah.